Hello, everybody. Chuck, Northside Guy, back with another episode featuring brothers. In the 1933 series, Luke Sewell and his brother Joe Sewell both played and are featured on three separate cards in the 1933 series. Not featured is their third brother who played in the major leagues, Tommy Sewell, who appeared in only one game as a pinch hitter back in 1927. So we're going to feature first Luke Sewell, who for some reason appears on two cards in the series, even though he is a fairly unremarkable player. You see this one, this card is a common. You see it very often on eBay or in other sites where you can purchase Goudeys. In 1933, in this year featured on the set, he had a career high of 125 hits and 30 doubles. And he was playing on the Senators that year under first-year player-manager Joe Cronin. The Senators won the American League pennant that year over the New York Yankees. And during a September game against the Yankees, Sewell made a very odd double play. Lou Gehrig and Dixie Walker were on base when Tony Lazzeri hit a ball deep to right field. Gehrig hesitated as he waited to see if the ball might be caught before heading towards home plate with Walker right behind him. Luke Sewell received the throw from the outfield and tagged both runners out in one motion. So that's a rather interesting one. With his brother Joe, Luke and Joe are eighth in the all-time list of combined hits by brothers. Well, here's the first card of Luke Sewell. Nice blue background. Back. Let me show you the next Luke Sewell card. Again, I don't understand why Luke Sewell is featured twice in this series. Here's another PSA 5 example. And now we're going to move to his Hall of Fame brother, Joe Sewell, who was playing in 1933, his last major league season. He's playing for the Yankees. And what we need to talk about here is a man who started his major league career as a shortstop, replacing Ray Chapman, who was killed by a pitch from Yankees Carl Mays back in 1920. So it took a death to kind of open the door for Joe Sewell to step in at shortstop. That was at the Cleveland Indians. But Joe Sewell holds the record for lowest strikeout rate in Major League history, striking out an average only once every 62.5 at-bats. And he went the most consecutive games without a strikeout at 115. And here's another fact. He had the fewest strikeouts over a full season with 3 in 1932, just the year before he's featured on this card. He also played his entire major league career using only one bat, a 40-ounce bat that he named Black Betsy. And he kept it in shape by rubbing a Coke bottle and seasoning it with chewing tobacco. Later, after he retired, Sewell was the University of Alabama baseball coach. The stadium down at Alabama is affectionately known as the Joe. And interestingly, one of his pitchers on his team was a future NFL star, an Alabama quarterback, and by the name of Kenny Stabler, whom I'm sure a lot of you fellas know. Let's take another look at Joe Sewell here. Hall of Famer. Brother of Luke. Brother of Tommy. All right. Thank you very much.